I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is Sagittarius for the month of July 2021. Right here, we have the Waterfall Tarot. Over here, we have the Echoes of Nature. Both of these are my decks. And here we have the Thoth, which is obviously not my deck. Oh, man, you have some wild things going on, Sag. I'm just saying, you have some wild things going on, right? Let's talk about it. Moon and the Five of Pentacles, okay. Changing directions and death, okay. A little bit of a culmination of reflective pool, reflectiveness, looking at our emotions, at the same time having some conflict, love conflict as well. Moon with the new opportunities, the day-to-day cycles go on and on, feeling disconnected emotionally, hairy situation. July is not going to be boring, I can tell you that now. Is any month boring for you? I got to ask, is any month boring for you? But July especially so. The moon into the King of Cups. It's interesting that we have a disconnect from emotion and a reconnect from emotion. I think July does give us that. July hands us a package of being connected emotionally, right? Being connected emotionally. How does it do that? Maybe it pushes us to our edge. Maybe it shoves us into that precipice where we have to deal with something. We have to do something. Death said there are some changes involved here. Are the changes emotional? I think so. We do have sort of that reflectiveness in there. It's almost like that as we look at ourselves, as we look at our emotions, as we sort of examine everything that we do on a day-to-day basis, we really wish we had more change. I think that you're just burned out of the day-to-day grind. It really feels like that, right? The King of Cups, we're so disconnected emotionally. Maybe to some people that we've been dating, and I think dating sometimes is hard, but dating sometimes, especially for you, is difficult. It feels like not everybody is up to your speed. Not everybody is on the same page. Sometimes we just feel so wildly disconnected, so intimately alone. It just feels like that sometimes. Lover says you have an opportunity to meet somebody this month. Is it going to be just an amazing person, anything? If we follow the Thoth line, not so much. You do have strife in there. It does feel like that we are maybe, again, people just can't keep up with this, or some people are just too slow, too fast. They're not on our same speed, and that's sort of affecting us sometimes. Changing directions and death in the same read. It is time for a change. And again, it feels like your day-to-day grind, what we're doing day-to-day. Oh, man. It just feels like we need something. I think you just need a vacation. I think you need to get out. I think doing the same thing today that you did yesterday, doing the same thing in July that you've done in June and May, I just don't think that works. I think you need a vacation. I think you need to get the hell out. Does that mean like go way out of our comfort zone and fly to Belize for a month? Probably not. But it just feels like a vacation is due. Like you're owed a vacation. You know what I mean? You're one of those, like I'm owed a vacation at this point. I mean, I've done the day-to-day cycles, just getting on the nerves. A lot of things are just not where I need them to be. Man, I really could use a break. I could use an outstanding, break from what we're doing. Hairy situation. There's something challenges that comes in. I say that because strife is literally touching hairy situation. Basically, I think there's a unique challenge for you this month. I think something's going to come up. It is something that you need to deal with immediately. It is something that you don't want to deal with, but is a little surprise. Do I think it's like something just detrimental? No. I think a hairy situation is on the way. This is something. Changing directions and death. Again, if you can get a change, if you can get an alteration from day-to-day grind, it's really going to be good for you, especially if you want to get rid of something that's just really bothering you. And that's where the Five of Pentacles comes in, right? Five of Pentacles is touching strife. It's almost like the hairy situation if you don't deal with it properly, if we don't make the right decisions, if we don't deal with this in a timely manner, you are going to get caught up in a situation that you don't want to be in. It's going to affect you through August. So just be aware of that, right? Take care of any hairy situation that comes up, basically. Covered path is kind of the odd man out here. A covered path says that you do need some level of comfort this month. Maybe it's because of the changes here. Maybe it's because of the disconnect. Maybe it's because of the weird, maybe dating situation that could be there, maybe the emotional disconnect. You need support. That could be a friend, that could be a therapist, that could be somebody that you talk to that you're like, hey, I think that you need a support buddy or support network or something this month. I don't think July is going to be good going it alone. I don't see the hermit here. Definitely no Virgo feel here. It just feels like that you need a little more support than usual in July. I'm not saying you need somebody there just to comfort you and hold your hand the entire time, but you do need a level of backup for this month. It really feels like that, right? So overall, just the moon has a lot of different meanings. I'm not going to go on the new adventure type thing for the moon, right? We're going from the water into the land, a little new adventure. I don't think it's that dramatic this month, but again, if you go on vacation, maybe it could be. Maybe if you schedule something, at a minimum, schedule something. At a minimum, take a day, right? At a minimum, take a day. I think that's going to help you a lot. I think it's going to be a big boon to how you're feeling. It's going to be a big boon to that day-to-day grind, because I think the day-to-day grind is really sort of getting you down at this point. It feels like you do need something. Can the new love be that big thing that's really going to sort of alleviate a lot of problems or alleviate a lot of the stress? Maybe you do need a stress reliever this month, definitely, because of the change. Nobody likes a lot of change, especially a dramatic change. I would also be aware that, is there anything that you can get rid of this month that would make you feel a little better? Right? Can I get rid of something that's been weighing me down? If that's the case, that would be beneficial as well. Anyway, that is your forecast, and enjoy, and hit like and subscribe. We'll see you in August.